Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Dr. Hope here. Now, while I enjoy making videos about healthy tips, home remedies, and sometimes a little hope, did you know that true healing comes from above, down, inside out? God has created us with the most amazing healing power, and He put it right in our brain and our spinal cord. Our brain and spinal cord together is your central nervous system, and it controls and coordinate every function of our bodies, right? For our heart to beat, our lungs to breathe, our food to digest, a cut on our finger to heal. Information has to come from the brain down through the spinal cord, out through every organ, tissues, and cells in your body. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. But if you've been here before, you would also know that I'm a chiropractor. My husband and I are both chiropractors. We run our own practice. I've been practicing chiropractic for over 20 years. And if you're not familiar with chiropractic, it is a drug-free, surgery-free, natural healing profession. We believe without the interference of misalignments or pinched nerves or irritation to the nervous system, your body has the ability to heal itself. And it does because that's the way God made you. As I mentioned before, your central nervous system, which is your brain and your spinal cords, controls and coordinates every function of your body. It is the most sensitive system in your body. In fact, it's so sensitive that it's the only system in your body that's completely encased in bone for protection. Your skull protects your brain, and your spinal column, your vertebra, protects your spinal cord. Now, the reasons chiropractors put so much emphasis on your back or your spine is because your nerve system runs through it. So this is a model of your spine, from the rooter to the tutor, right? Your spine has three very important function. One is movement of the trunk. It helps you move. Two, it helps with respiration in your mid-back, and it supports your body. And also it protects your spine and your nerves. Movement of the spine is extremely important. Our spine, we have 24 movable vertebrae in your spine, and then you have your pelvis and your sacrum as well. So when our spines move, these discs in between each of our bone provide some level of shock absorbance. It helps to help your body to move and move freely without interference. But sometimes with that movement, your vertebra gets misaligned. And the first thing that happens with a misalignment, that vertebra can get stuck. Of course, this is an exaggeration of the movement, but I just want you to see how that vertebra can get stuck. Motion is important because it helps to hydrate your discs. It helps to bring the proper nutrients to your joints. And when those joints aren't moving, they get locked up. If you can think of like a sliding glass door, if it's on its track, it moves nice and smoothly. But if it's off track, yeah, you can force it to move, but over time, that forced movement is gonna start to wear down the track. That's the same thing that happens in your spine. Over time, movement of a misaligned spine starts to wear down the disc and leads to things like a desiccated disc, which are dried out disc, or disc bulging, meaning that it's lost the elasticity. It's lost the elasticity. It's lost the elasticity. It's no longer elastic. And as a result of it being dried out, it starts to bulge and can also herniate. Now, I'll explain the difference between a bulge and a herniation in a different video. But when it bulges, it puts pressure on that nerve, and wherever the nerve is going, that's where you may experience some malfunction or discomfort. So structure often determines function. So in our spine, we're supposed to have three curves. one in our neck or our cervical area, like a C curve, in our thoracic or mid back, a backward C, and in our lumbar or low back, and that should also be a C curve. There are times when motion causes that spine to straighten out, usually with bad posture. I have a video talking about tech neck. We're constantly looking down at our phones. We're constantly slouched over. We're on the computer reading books, whatever we're doing. That causes the vertebra to straighten out. If you have, for instance, a solid, straight finger and you put pressure on it, it's very rigid. If it has a curve, it's nice and bouncy. Basically, that's what happened. You lose your shock absorbance when your vertebra straightens out. It puts pressure on those sensitive nerves and it irritates the nerve. So misalignment can lead to some dysfunction. This is a nerve system chart. Here you can see how nerves in the neck affect your blood supply to the head, your ear, your cheek, your facial nerve, your vocal cords, your neck muscles, shoulders, tonsils, thyroids. And if those are misaligned or irritated, you can also see how it can lead to headaches, allergies, immunity issues, chronic fatigue or tiredness, shoulder pain, throat problems, neck pain, etc. Misalignments in the mid-back can also cause a lot of dysfunction. You also have those nerves going to the adrenal glands, which are extremely important in combating stress, chronic stress. And if those are compromised, you can see how it can lead to indigestion, breathing issues, lung problems, mid-back pain, chronic fatigue, gallstone, gastritis, just so many other issues can come because of these misalignments or irritation. And for example, misalignments in your low back and pelvis, I don't know how many hundreds of people I've treated for low back pain. And in the low back, these nerves are going to your large intestines, bladder, your buttock, your muscles of your hips. It can also lead to numbness and tingling, menstrual problem, impotency, bladder issues, and a whole host of other non-muscular problems can occur from a misalignment in the low back that puts pressure on the nerves. So basically, long-term stress to the nervous system can lead to a host of chronic health issues. Chiropractors are trained to detect and correct these misalignments or unlock the joints using our hands, instrumentation, and other different modalities. Now, the chiropractic profession, in addition to all of your basic sciences, your anatomy and physiology, your general chemistry 1 and 2, organic chemistry 1 and 2, biochemistry 1 and 2, microbiology 1 and 2, I can go on and on and on. All of the basic sciences and a bachelor's degree, our major focus is on neurology, and you can see that here. I am so grateful that I've had the privilege of witnessing so many different miracles in the chiropractic profession. We work closely with our brothers and sisters in the medical profession. We collaborate on our patients' care. We refer to primary neurologists, orthopedic doctors, and they refer to us as well. So we collaborate to make sure that our patients are getting the best care. We're not trying to replace anybody. We're just trying to be a part of your healthcare team. So if you haven't considered chiropractic or getting a chiropractor as a part of your healthcare team, let me encourage you, give it a try. And if you find the wrong one, find somebody else. Believe me, there are lots of great physicians out there. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. God bless.